Welcome to the quiet storm.
And we're back.
Power after hour.
Yo, can I just get this off my chest? You know what I hate?
Can we not start it off with hate?
Start off with blessings. What do you got? What do you hate?
You know what I can't stand?
What do you can't stand?
Yesterday when you know I went to dinner for my anniversary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, why?
Happy anniversary, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I've been with my wife for 20-something years.
Good for you,
I'm only
brother.
35. Ain't that nice?
Black don't crack.
Women, why do they take so long? Like,
I'm a blessed man.
your wife is on point?
Kristen's quick, bro. I'm blessed.
Bro,
I'm very lucky.
If I say dinner is at 5, like when you tell a man dinner is at 5,
Yeah.
he calculated everything he had to do maybe that morning, right? He might iron his clothes already, let me think, or he might have thought about what he did. Yo, and then when you're a truck driver, time is everything.
What time did you guys depart at?
Brother, we left at 4. We had to go all the way down to the city. It was at 5 o'clock, and we left at like 4:36.
Cooked.
I'm literally texting Simon and George like, "Yo, what's the latest you ever been on a reservation?" And it's just like,
What's there like a
it's like a 15-minute grace.
15 minute
Sometimes
grace
10, sometimes 15. I'm at this point when I leave, I'm looking at 26 minutes. I'm not even gonna lose it. I'm like, we're gonna lose it. And then I'd be so mad, and women after they made you late, they just be sitting there chilling. They just sitting there.
I thought you were going to say your wife got in the shower at 4:30 or some shit, bro.
Yeah, I can't stand it, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about, it drives me crazy. But yeah, just chilling. Like they got nothing to do with why I'm. If she would have asked me why I was driving fast, I would have ejectocito the Fast and the Furious joint or whatever it was. Why are you driving so fast? Like yo, look how late we about to be. Yo,
Where'd you go to dinner?
Del Frisco's. Okay. Porterhouse guy.
Yeah,
Everybody
big
knows
porterhouse
me.
guy.
I'm a big porterhouse guy.
If you don't know the backstory of Kurt and his porterhouses, I'll make this very quick. Team dinner, Vayner, they get us a bunch of big steaks, whatever. There's a beautiful, beautiful porterhouse that comes. Kurt didn't want to share the porterhouse with anybody, so he licked probably a 40-ounce porterhouse. This porterhouse could have fed generations, and my man licked it, and we all looked at him like...
John came up with me. He's like, "We're a team, brother. This is how we do this." I was like, I thought we was getting our own steak. Yeah, man. It's all
that's
good.
why
I'm a big
Kurt's a
Porterhouse
piece of
guy.
shit.
Now I'm better now. It's 24
right.
ounces. We're good.
It's all right.
But where are we? Last night, card.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. I did not see the beginning of the card because I was at dinner. I'm not that guy that props the phone up on the table. That's just not me. I know Dev is because I've seen him do it at a wedding before. But I can't talk about these fights all the way up to the point of Emmanuel
I can
Rodrigues.
fly through them kind of quick.
Yeah, go tell me what you know. I'll stop you where I would like to ask a question.
So I would say let's start with someone that I think they're pushing a little too fast on the promo side would be Damian Pinas.
Okay.
He was a middleweight. It was the very first fight on the card. I think he has potential to be very good, but and he's not bad, but he's not what they were pumping him out to be. He's not like an Atiba Gutierrez. The guy Wes Schultz, the second he got hit, would fall to his back. That guy, I don't know why he's in the UFC. That was a terrible fight, but he got a first round TKO KO. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
He has a lot of potential. Moving on to Francis Marshall. I thought he looked really good. Grappling looked really good. He got that choke in and just kind of ripped it.
Is he a Jersey guy or something?
I think so.
I've seen him over here before.
I think he's trained to like Martinez.
Yeah, I just
whatnot.
don't know
I
where
think
he's
he's from Jersey or
Jersey
something.
guy?
Though, yeah.
This one I didn't see, but I was surprised to see the result was Javier Reyes knocked out Douglas Da Silva, Andre, whatever his name. And I didn't get to see that. Chris Matino lost again. That's that. I guess Perez won, beat Macy Kiesin. Goal.
She did twerk a bunch of times throughout the fight.
She beat
Macy.
Chazen?
She looks like the chick from the Olympics. What's her name? Megan.
The soccer player?
Yeah, she's all in the news.
Chick, yeah.
Emmanuel Rodrigues. So he was 6-0 going against that Kevin Borjas. Kevin Borjas is usually game pretty tough. He did clip Rodrigues and dropped him. And Rodrigues, prior to that, though, was beating his butt, really controlling it. And then he got dropped, and then he had to fight back again, and then just kept chipping him up and wound up getting the TKO. Edgar Shire, he got visibly like beat up, but he was the one landing the better shots, and it was kind of an okay.
I had a
fight.
question about that fight. You probably didn't see it, but I do have a question. Like, you familiar with like how like I keep seeing this clip about how Gordon show you how to get out the body lock by switching your hips, bring your hips back.
Octopus?
Yeah, something like that. Can that work standing up against the cage as well? Because he was in a body lock for the first round, the entire round, on his back.
No,
You can't.
No, I don't.
Somehow.
I don't think so.
No? Okay, yeah.
I might have to test it out.
I don't
and
know.
see.
I was thinking it's the same thing as
Man,
being.
that's exactly the body lock escape I use on the
Switch?
ground. Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't think. I don't know.
You couldn't lean against. I don't know.
Maybe.
Dude was stuck. Just
Yeah.
getting. Dude was trying to like be violent. Like he was elbowing
I mean,
his
I don't think you
shoulders
can
and
because if he's got you down and your back's against the cage or
standing.
and you're trying standing.
He was on his back the whole first round, like for like 4 minutes. 4 minutes on his back, and the guy didn't know how to get
We'll
out
have
of
to try it tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully.
I was curious. I was like, I wonder.
Hold
if
on, Joe, before we go.
Gordon shit.
King motherfucking Green, dog. Love Joe.
Yeah, he knocked out Daniel Zellhuber. I will say this: I don't think that the UFC is going to really promote Daniel Zellhuber with as far as like having big opportunities again. I think they kind of laid this one up there for
Yeah.
him, and he has lost on the Mexico card in a big way, and then he
Bobby got his ass
which
out of
was
there.
to Michael Johnson,
Mhm.
and that was a throw up for him to get a good name. This was a throw up for him to get a good name, and he's gotten.
How
knocked
big
out.
was that for
He made
King Green
him look
being
like
39?
fucking prime King Green, bro.
He's a problem, bro. His hands are fucking fast. Like, it's hard to
I ain't
do.
gonna lie. I thought he was getting knocked out like first round.
Yeah,
I was
thought he
thinking
would be
head
too
kick,
slow.
fucking knocked out.
But not only did he won like in a
Beat his
nice
butt.
fashion, like like
His
crazy,
booty.
knocked him out, and then did you see his post fight interview?
No.
He's trying to speak
It was like-
Spanish.
Oh yeah, he said bring Nate Diaz back or something.
It was a Spanish translator, and he answered in what he thought was Spanish, and then they put it on the translator, and the translator was like, he just said the same thing in Spanish. Like, what do you want me to say? He said it in Spanish, like whatever.
Noches, Mexico, viva.
And he didn't answer no questions. Like, I hate when they ask you something and you don't answer it. You just and then he said after party at his strip club.
I mean, he's probably done so many interviews. He's
Yeah.
like, what's
What
the
the
point
fuck?
in me calling anything? I don't get what I want anyway. Who knows?
Yeah.
But good on him. I always like Bobby Green. I always like watching him fight. It was good. David Martinez, Marlon Chito Vera. This was a good fight. It was fun. This guy, David Martinez, is very game, very spastic too. So he throws bombs. He was chipping up Marlon for a good bit, and then I mean, obviously Marlon coming off of how many losses? 4. That's 4 losses in a row.
And that's my question. Where's Cheeto right now?
It's in a tough spot.
Lost column.
I mean, I don't think you should cut him. He's
I don't think
fighting
they're
the
going to get
best.
rid of him. He's too big of a name, but it's like,
Give him a step down and comp to rebuild back up, and maybe take him out of the rankings. Like give him an unranked fight.
yeah, it's tough.
But he really, he did crack him in the third round. He really tried to get him out of there. Yeah, I mean,
And it always seems like he's kind of right there to
Yeah.
win. Like even like the Eamon Zahabi fight was close, but it's just like not enough.
just a little bit too short.
Yeah.
The
That
guy
was good.
he fought is put on a great run.
That kid's tough, dude.
Yeah. What is he? He hasn't been here that long or something. That was like my first fight that I like truly had time to lock in and watch.
He has a
got
ton
3 or
of
4
fight
fights.
experience, though. It's like a world champion kickboxer, a fucking 4th degree black belt in karate. He has a bunch. Yeah,
David Martinez?
the kid that fought Cheeto.
I forgot who he called out. He called out somebody last night.
Well, let's move on to the most impressive fight of the night, in my opinion. Simply one, because of his age, being 26 years old, and 2, only having 11 professional fights with the win that he just got over Brendan Moreno, is Lonar Kavanagh. I'm a huge fan of this kid. I think he's got superstar power if he can be entertaining on the mic, just because of his style. Everything he does is so clean. And he honestly, like, he just really showed that, like, basics. He stayed real tight. He threw his 1-2s. He didn't overcommit to anything. He had him hurt a couple of times. He had his leg beat up so bad at one point. And, man, Brendan Moreno is super, super tough. We've all known that. I mean, he took some his calf literally
Chewed
looked
up.
like red.
Yeah.
And when I say red, like, it looked like the blood vessels all bursted. That was crazy. So that was good. Great comeback win. He got this main event off of getting knocked out from Charles Johnson and having all of his kind of hype taken away. But I think this put him back on the map.
for sure.
I'm just gonna point something out about that fight that stood out to me, which I'm not liking it because I feel like the tension of it is becoming so thick, and it's just there were times it took Brandon Moreno 3 rounds to get to a shot. I think it was. I think by the third he was finally able to get into a shot. I got you on the cage. You're literally listening to the announcers talk about how like this is what Brandon Moreno needs to do. He needs to build up that lactic acid. Like he needs to drain some of this energy from his cage. He's trying to wrestle immediately. Let's work. Now, if I'm my leg is chewed up, I'm kneeing you. I am working.
Who's the ref?
This is Herb Dean, right? So it's like I'm kneeing you. I'm doing things that like I'm trying to get this guy to start hurting where it's hard to walk or it's hard. You can't. It's like I truly do believe, which I looked over at Simon last night. I said, yo, you could feel how much they're coached to push action now.
Yeah.
That you truly can't even grinding out is not a style no more. They don't want to see it. I just feel like they want it out. They want all action, 25 minutes if possible. If you do grapple, you have to move along your chain, I guess, right? Chain, you know what I mean? You have to chain your shit together. But it was times where I seen y'all do this on wall work. Get the knee behind the leg. He is advancing. It's not, I just grab you.
It doesn't happen over.
No, like I grab you, I get your back.
It doesn't.
But I am saying you can feel it to where it's just like, you can tell that even the refs are coached to like, if they fucking clinch, move that shit along. And he broke it up about 2 or 3 times last night.
Yeah. That's
it's fucked up.
I think. Yeah, I mean, I think it's he was holding him there, and your job's to get off the cage. But at the same time, I guess
I get the action.
The way that they're looking at it is like he had his hands locked the entire time with the body lock, and he didn't try to really take him down that much. He did have a couple attempts, but he was just kind of hanging out, and he was like hitting the little knees on the thighs, and I guess that's
just
not
curious.
enough.
But would you agree that is that something that begins to drain a guy, making him wrestle, making him keep that wizard, and now you got all that.
For sure.
Tension on your...
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, that is part of whatever, and you could just see it. Within a couple years, they didn't stop Kamaru Usman for doing it to...
I think it's just like...
Jorge Masvidal.
I think it's like, who's your ref?
I'd be like, go fuck.
Yeah,
like, get out of my face.
Try to break me off. I just
do it again.
Just not let go.
You break him off.
Yeah,
I'm breaking him off.
How
you gonna tell me?
That's the hard part. You telling me how to win a fight. That is kind of corny, but that was the card.
UFC 326. Where do you guys want to start at with this, John?
Y'all go where y'all want.
Let me see. Hold it.
Early prelims for me.
Yeah,
Luke Fernandez. I think Luke's going to smoke this dude. Luke's got big power on the feet. He's obviously a CFFC guy. Won on the Contender Series. And he's fighting Bellato, who had that weird...
Craig.
Yeah. So I'm just, I think Luke Fernandez is probably going to start him.
Can I just point out that you guys are actually know Luke as a person? Like you guys been in the same training room with him, and you guys are familiar with who he is from the regional. So I don't know what the odds are. Let me get the odds pulled up, because this could be a sleeper pick right here. I'm not sure.
Luke is only 6-0. Bellato's been in the UFC a little bit. I think Luke's got to get his feet wet a little bit and not rush this. I think he's better everywhere. It's just a matter of like him controlling his emotions and being present, and I think being able to get to his shot, because he does have a good left hook. He's got decent boxing. He's got good speed, and he's a big kid himself. I'm hoping for Luke to get the knockout. I think he's younger. I think his chin is not withered.
He's a favorite.
Actually, I can't say he's younger. Holy shit.
35.
Bellato's 30 as well.
No,
not like 30, bro. But yeah, no, I'm pulling for Luke. That's
30 going on 50.
And I truly do think that he's getting better and better and better. So, Lukey Dookie by KO.
Anything on? I don't got much.
I'm not covering this. I'm gonna go Joe Song over Gaston Bolaños, because I just don't think he's a good MMA fighter. But
he was a great kickboxer, but yeah.
I am also going to go Sumudaerji versus Jesus Aguilar. I'm going to go Jesus Aguilar. And let's go on to this.
Next one's Cody Durden.
Cody Durden versus...
Come on, Joe, get it out.
Nyamjargal, Tumendemberel.
That's a crazy one. That's a hard one.
Start floating and shit.
just because this man had to make my tongue tied, I have to go with him. Cody Durden is tough, man. He's tough, dude. And I like watching him fight. He goes out there, he's scrappy, but I think he's taken a lot of damage in his career, and hopefully that's, I don't know anything about this guy, but he's 27. He's, 7 years younger. He's got a longer reach, and this is the 125 division. I feel like when you start to get older at those little weights,
Yeah,
it
it's
just
tough.
catches up.
Yo, man's name sounds like you like trying to talk with your coffee. You know what I mean? That's a
Tumendemberel.
Yo, he's 1-5 in his
what it
last
fucking
5.
sounds
I mean, yeah, 1-4.
Yeah,
Cody
he's-
is?
he hasn't really. But I mean, but he's also fought some really stiff
Van
competition.
Jose Ocho. Oh, what's his name? Ocho. Damn, where's that kid? I didn't see that kid in a minute.
food shopping.
Yeah, Alan Nascimento. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong drink. So yeah, he's 1-4. What do you say?
He said he's food shopping.
Ricky Turcios versus Alberto Montes. This kid's coming off the Contender. I'm gonna go Ricky. I think Ricky's tough. I don't know anything about this other kid. I didn't watch him on the Contender.
Yeah.
I'm sure you didn't either.
Nope.
I feel like it's a little hard to like watch everybody now.
Yeah. It's like,
The longer we're in the UFC, the harder it is to watch everybody. But Ricky Turcios, I like his style. I like how aggressive he is. I like he's high volume, so I'm gonna go with him. I will say though, for this next fight, super excited for this one. Donte Johnson. I think this guy looks like Conehead, bro. Dusko Todorovic. I think Dusko has absolutely no chin. He's got good skills, like kickboxing skills, but the second things start to get where he has to take some damage and come back, or it's a 50-50 fight, he seems to get hurt really bad. Donte Johnson is a less, I don't know how to say, he's a very careless fighter. He goes out there, he goes for broke. He's proved he could wrestle a little bit with Cedricus Dumas, but he's got big power, and he's just going to keep going until he's
Isn't
tired.
he from like Nebraska or some shit? This guy.
I'm not sure, but he's 5'7" at 185 pounds, 74.
Jesus
He's 27
Christ.
years old. He's a little shit brick house, so but he's got big power and he's got a good attitude. I like him, so I want to see him go out there, and I think he's going to get the KO. He's 7-0. He's got confidence. He believes in himself, and he's so new in the sport. So I think he's one of them guys that we're going to keep seeing get better and better and better. And thanks for ruining the whole show. With
That was
your
Simon.
alerts.
That was Simon. That was I just put on
It's
silent.
your fault for
That
not
was
being
Simon.
on
He
silent.
was writing back about something
Sean,
about RAF
it's your
Wrestling.
fault.
All right.
Johnny, man, this your boy.
Cody Garbrandt, you guys know I'm loyal to Cody no matter what. I think Cody is going to win. Now, I think if you look at this guy compared to who Cody,
Long Chow?
compared to who Cody has been fighting, like Cody's been fighting.
Is that the dude that throws shrimp in your mouth? Like the
Yeah, I'm
hibachi?
pretty sure XIAO is Chow.
Cody's last fight was
Fuck on me.
Ani Barcelos. Before that was Figgy. Like he's fighting like very, very good competition, and I think the UFC's kind of doing him a favor. This kid only has one UFC fight, so I think it's a little bit of like a step back in competition that Cody can get back into the win column, show how good his boxing is, how he does have good wrestling. I think it's all mental for Cody. When he can put it together, we've seen that he is a world champion. So
I unfortunately am going to go with
fuck
Long
yourself.
Chow. I'm going to go with Long Chow because he's 27-10. I don't know who he is, but I have to assume that he's got some pretty good finishes. I think Cody's really good too. Like Sean said, I think his boxing is some of the best. Along with like
he's so fast,
Ilya
dude.
Taporia and whatnot. The problem is I feel like it's just like it's for one round he looks great, maybe 2 rounds, and then he just
That
kinda
first
falls
round
off.
against Figgy, he looked fucking first round. He looked great, and then yeah. What do you gotta say, bro?
No,
Bro,
no,
who
no.
fucking
This was
texted?
on silent, and then that went off. Then I thought he was gonna hear it again. I was like, he gonna lose it, but
Nah.
everything worked out.
Why?
By the way, this is a banger card. I didn't realize this was on it. I'm hyped for this card. Because
Oh,
Go ahead,
What
the
is
take
it,
it.
main,
fucking
the
thing?
main thing. There's just there's a lot of middleweight fights. But Gregory Rodrigues, RoboCop versus Bruno Ferreira, the Hulk. Man, this is the rematch.
I know
so,
who you're picking.
yeah, I'm picking Gregory. I think he's looked like he has figured out what works for him. Having said that, I think he does have to avoid getting clipped. This kid was able to knock him out with that straight
Which was-
left.
I remember watching that. I did not see that coming.
What?
Yeah.
You know he's going to want redemption. Bruno's riding a couple fight win streak, though. So I don't know, man. I think this is a 50-50 fight. I think either way you take it, you got to take somebody by finish, especially KO. Hammer that line. Gregory's going to go out there, win, lose, or draw. He's a live by the sword, die by the sword kind of guy. He just kind of goes out there and throws caution to the win. And I think Bruno Ferreira is kind of the same way. So, but I'm leaning Gregory.
You know what's fun about this fight too is like obviously they both have big power, but they also both have submissions. Like Brunno has submissions. Gregory has submissions. So it's like they can finish the fight. I don't think they're both just going to stand there and try to fucking see who falls first. Like they both can. I can see both of them trying to implement wrestling.
I can see Gregory really. I like that you said. I think I can see Gregory really implementing the wrestling because I think he's the better wrestler and he's got the better jiu-jitsu accolades. Yeah. And when he fought Christian Leroy Duncan, which was after him, I thought was going to lose that, and he wrestled him.
But I think it's going to be hard also though because seeing how short Brunno is for him to have to change those levels, like he's going to have to probably use like a body lock or a trip, and where Christian Leroy Duncan is tall and it's easier obviously to get in. So no, that's a good fucking fight.
But official pick is Gregory Rodrigues KO.
I'm picking Gregory. Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson. Who are you guys picking in this? I'm picking Drew Dober.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Mike boxing can. This is tailor made for Mike to get.
But go look at Drew Dober versus Bobby Green. It was almost the same exact style. Southpaw. Bobby Green has good hands, just like Michael Johnson does. And what did Drew Dober do?
Called him with that. Bing, bing.
I just think with
Dober's
the chin
bro.
So this is a 3-round fight. I'm personally going to lean. I love Drew Dober. I think he's a nice guy. I think he can win. So absolutely, I think he can win.
I hate you guys.
But I am going Michael Johnson only for the betting purpose of they're both veterans. But if I have to go down to who is more diverse boxing wise, I would say Michael Johnson. Who's faster? I would say Michael Johnson. Who has the better chin? For sure, Drew Dober. And who has the better gas tank? I feel like they're kind of the same. Like I feel like Drew's never like super fast, but then he kind of like stays in the same level, and Mike comes out real hot and then kind of fades. Yeah, so, I don't know. I'm going Michael Johnson.
You want to hear the odds?
What are the odds?
Michael Johnson favored at minus 155, 148.
I think that's
130,
fair.
118.
I'll take Drew as an underdog.
And just to tell you the odds for the last one, just because y'all took Gregory, Brunno would be underdog at plus 175.
I think that's fair. I think Gregory's fought the better comp.
Gregory at 2-1, 210.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ralph
I mean, maybe that's not fair because he did knock him out. I would say like he should be probably
a little bit closer.
Kind of like 130 to plus 110, something like that.
Before you get his Rob Font breakdown, just know whatever you about to say, Rob Font is an underdog at plus 165, and I love Rob Font as an underdog.
Who was it that Rob Font?
He be drowning dudes out.
Yeah, he lost his last one
kid.
David Martinez.
He lost to David Martinez, but before that, Gene Matsumoto.
And Rob he did the same thing to Kyler Phillips or whoever it was?
Listen, I don't care about this one. I am going Rob Font. Please.
As a dog, I'm
saying.
I forgot about
I'm picking Rob Font.
I don't want to be a hater.
As a dog, I think he's a great
Jr. is actually filling out. He's a big kid. He's got good grappling skills and whatnot, but I'm going to be pulling for the veteran and Rob Font.
4-fight win streak he's on the kid.
Raul, yeah. I'm going Rob Font. I think he's got better boxing. I don't think that Raul has fought anybody at this level. So, and the only one he did was kind of Christian Rodrigues, and I don't even think he's at the Rob Font level. I just think he's like a tough, good grappler. But I'm going Rob Font. I think he's going to be able to really piece him up and frustrate him.
4-fight win streak. Why'd you say that shit like that? 4-5 win streak.
Sometimes I just got to put smolder. I was bringing some smolder to it. That's all.
Shut your bitch ass up.
I'm hyped for this one too. It's probably the fight I'm most excited for. I like Kyle Brahalio a lot. I think he's a dog. He was one of the guys that I thought I do. I think he's a dog.
I can't tell which way you about to go right here. Yeah.
No, I think he's a dog. Like I enjoy watching him fight. I think he's one of the best guys in our division, in my opinion. And he's fighting Rainer de Ritter. I'm excited to see it. I think he's absolutely going to beat him down. I don't think it's going to be very.
The way you were talking, I was like, is he about to pick de Ritter?
I was about to say no. He was like, I think he's absolutely a dog. I think he'll say but.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I think it's.
There's usually a but after. He's tough.
No. I do. I think he's the better kickboxer. I think he's just the better distance management guy. I think he's lighter on his feet. I think he's faster. I think his jiu-jitsu is
good jiu-jitsu too to counter out de Ritter's.
And I think de Ritter's just going to be a step behind, too slow. And
do you guys feel Brendan Allen gave guys like a good blueprint or just a little like he's He's big, he's this, but bro, he's beatable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not.
But you could have watched film on DeRitter before that and assumed that too, because he's lost before.
Well, here's the other thing too: is DeRitter's saying that his body was like dead,
which I believe 5 fights in a year, like he was probably cooked.
He did. He fought a lot. So
it's going to be interesting to see him.
Yeah, we might all think Kyle smoke him, but he might come out and look like a totally different fighter. I personally don't think that that's true. So I'm going Kyle Berhalio. I'm going to say KO/decision.
Max Holloway.
That's my lock. Hammer.
Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira.
This is for BMF title.
I'm picking Max Holloway.
Yeah, I'm picking Max Holloway too. I think that he's going to be able to chip him up on the feet. I don't think it's going to be easy though.
I don't think so either. I think Charles looked really good as of late. I'm wondering how heavy on the grappling Charles is going to go. Like if he's going to be trying to like take Max down, which I think would be a smart thing to do because I think skill for skill on the feet, I think Max is just a little bit too clean for him for that style that Charles has of like that, like just banging it out. Yeah. But like if he starts pushing against the cage, doing what he just did to Garbrandt, like.
But Oliveira does have big power too.
He does.
So
he does. And Max got chinned by.
They both got
by
Topuria,
you know,
that's
but
a different level of sharp.
I would say Oliveira got slumped a little worse than Max did, though. Like Max took.
Yo, I forgot they both got.
Yeah, maybe that's not true because like Oliveira went out with that one shot, but Max took like a lot of hits and then went out.
My biggest thing with Charles, sometimes I just be like, I hate when you get in there and he just seem like he can't see, and I don't know what happens when you take those type of punches in front of Max, where you're trying to go forward and then you just can't. Then you get clipped. I don't know.
I just think Max is going to be too much on the feet.
Do you feel like Charles Oliveira fits the BMF?
No, I don't.
They like, and I think Dev was on the episode. He's talking about it. Like they've given this belt a soul.
Yeah,
like, it has to fit the person wearing it.
I think it fits Max and I think there's certain fights where it does fit Charles, and then there's fights where it doesn't.
Right. But like I said, I would love to see Saint Denis or something like that. It does. They've given this title where it's like it's not a UFC title, but it's definitely a prestige title to get. I do feel like it's growing more and more. Max is holding it down, and I think it would be cool to continue to see that belt be something like I've never was a UFC champ, but I was the BMF champ, and people are like, "Damn, you got the BMF." It's like it's actually something that people cared that you had. It's not just whatever.
I think Joey and Izzy's fight could have been a BMF fucking title fight.
BMF. I think.
Brother, I have never had any fights nowhere near as exciting as Max. I love you for the glaze and the extra.
It's not a glaze. I'm just saying. I think it is.
I hate this motherfucker. God damn it! I hate this motherfucker.
Crazy.
I hate it here. I hate Justin.
No, I think
get his dick out your mouth. Clear your throat.
I think you having BMF feel as a fighter for sure, but I don't think Izzy has the counterpart to make that fight
because
feel like a BMF fight.
Izzy's not in there.
It's like this fight.
Izzy's not in their ego fight.
He's not a life or death fighter. No. Like besides his fight with Kelvin, that was the only time he's ever done that. Like Izzy's so good and technical, he'll pick you apart. He's not Justin Gaethje.
I think it does. I think it's two strikers against it.
You're entitled to it.
I'm allowed
you can think whatever you want.
I think it has it on there. I think Joey and Izzy's fight could have been up there because their fucking resume how they fight.
But I'm saying that's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
It's not the resume.
BMF isn't about
the resume.
Resume. It's the soul of it, meaning like the character of it. It's like it's about a bad mother. When you think of a bad motherfucker,
I think of Joey Pyfer. I'm serious.
That's what we're agreeing to that. I'm saying Izzy.
I think Izzy's too.
He's a bad man. He's a bad man, right?
But he doesn't. That's not the way he fights.
A BMF just has a different feel. So when you compare Izzy, like I said, to a Benoit Saint Denis, to a Max after that Gaethje moment, or like a Gene Silva,
like Max Izzy knocking out fucking Pereira, dog, and then shot a bunch of arrows at everybody.
Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje, that was a those two guys. That's a BMF fight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like when you
I understand, and even like with Oliveira, like. Does Oliveira have some of those moments?
Yeah.
100%. But like Max has been like that through and through. Justin Gaethje is that through and through. So I understand what you're saying.
So why are you two trying to come at Joey and say that they don't have that?
Bro.
You didn't listen.
Some of this.
All right,
I got it.
No, they said
the only time he opens his mouth, he says some bullshit.
Our
They're gonna
fans
cook
are
it
very
on
bullshit.
No, they
Your
did say,
your four accounts are gonna fucking come for yourself, but everyone else is gonna fucking make fun of you.
Just because we're talking BMF. If there was an old school BMF title, what would have been two old school guys that would have had it?
Chuck Liddell.
Don Fry and Ken Shamrock.
Chuck Liddell would have been in BMF,
For sure.
100%. Don
Robbie
Fry,
Lawler?
too, 100%.
Yeah.
Robbie Lawler.
Robbie Lawler would be one. for sure.
Rampage?
Nah.
He didn't have the success to be
Yeah.
called.
Maybe Rampage versus fucking Wanderlei Silva.
Ronnie Silva used to look so
It's
scary.
not Wanderlei.
It's
Okay, I don't-
Wanderlei.
You still knew who I was
He used
talking
to be on
about.
UFC
Yeah, the
one.
half-
Vanderlei was a
He had a
bad
face on him.
motherfucker. Fedor, yeah. But if you ever have time, go back and watch Shogun versus Dan Henderson.
You
It
always
is
say that,
my
yeah.
favorite fight I've ever seen.
Yo, before we move on to some of this other stuff, I just want to take a moment. I'm not like we don't get political here or anything like that, but I just want to say yesterday. No, listen. Yesterday,
go.
you woke up and you saw some news, and I just want to point out that you seen something, and I just want to big up America because it's just like I woke up, I read something, I heard something about World War III. I get caught up on everything that was going on, and you know what I did? I just went about my fucking day.
Because America is the greatest
It's
country.
so great.
No matter.
Didn't even think about
There's horrible, like, all countries have horrible things about their government and shit they do wrong, but we're so safe here in America. Like, we take that for granted. Like, no one's just pulling up on us. And,
You felt anything yesterday?
bro, no one's pulling up on us and fucking us up. Like, we will never let that happen. So,
It felt good.
God bless America.
Yes. I don't know who's right and wrong with it
Yeah.
insides. I don't get into that stuff, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
I'm grateful for where we live.
Yeah,
and I thought
100%.
that felt a little bit yesterday. So just shout out to America. Shout out
USA,
to the
baby.
people holding it down for because like I said, the cabinet's changed.
What
all
are you
that
gonna
stuff.
say,
So
bro?
the-
No, and we have more news. A fucking fight announcement. You were excited for Ronda Rousey, Gina Carano.
Yo, the new school may not even know who Gina Carano is, bro.
I can't stand this fucking guy.
And she was not larger than life, but she was like the pioneer at one point. Until
It is gonna be on
not
that.
care.
I'm gonna watch.
steroid cyborg.
I'm gonna watch. You're gonna watch. You're gonna tune in.
I'm sorry I didn't get that out the way I wanted it to. I wanted to hit different so I could get yelled at a little
I am
more.
not watching.
Your shit don't hit.
You're not gonna watch it? What about are you gonna watch?
Oh shit.
Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather
I'm
2
watching that
September.
I'm watching.
I'm
that.
watching.
What are their ages? 48?
48 and 49, I think,
like-
or
Dude,
something
that's
like
what
that.
I hate about boxing. It's like, bro,
like
I gotta
B-Hop
wait.
versus
You
Roy
told
Jones.
me about a fight all the way in September.
I know.
I'll be 30.
Damn, that's
I'll
it.
be a whole year
yeah.
older. You're telling me about this. I'm like, they said it. I'm like, September. I'm like, why are you telling us
Yeah,
now?
tell us like 3 months before.
I saw a movie trailer like that and I was pissed. Movie was sick. I said, "Oh,
Next year. I'm like, damn it.
Yo, Return of the Living Dead. They were supposed to come out in December. They fucking did. They delayed it all the way to fucking November this year.
why put trailer?"
I waited like fucking 18 months for this movie.
Wow, the amount of F words in your sentences. Man.
I love
What
it.
it was to
I'm next episode.
I
I'm
like
putting-
Christian
You're a
Joe.
potty mouth.
I'm gonna put a
There you go.
swear jar up
You're
here,
a potty mouth.
Doo-doo mouth.
Yo, we're
and we're going to
We're
donate it
putting
to
a-
whatever charity.
We're gonna put a swear jar here. So everyone come with a pocket full of ones. Every time you curse, you gotta put $1 in there.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna put Vader's whole college tuition in
in
that.
the
bitch.
beginning of the episode
Yeah.
before we even start.
I'm just bank them all in there.
Yo,
He
slow.
said 6 words and 3 of them were F.
Yeah, man. I'm not.
He's
gonna
white
lie.
trash, bro. What do you expect? He's
Damn,
dirtbag.
are you curse word watching?
I'm pretty happy
Dirtbag.
on the F bomb sometimes, man. It's just
Damn.
No, I'm soul watching.
Damn.
Making sure
Is
that your
damn
plan
is damn a
fits.
curse?
I just heard that B word he dropped.
Who?
I'm so watching, bitch. I just heard that B word. you
Me?
said. I'm
I
almost
didn't say
certain.
the B word.
Who said B word?
Yes, you
I
did.
am going. I thought that's what he said.
Sean did. He said he was putting his whole daughter's tuition in that.
We'll see.
What?
My whole
Listen,
my whole life purpose now is just coming to make Joey curse.
Listen, I curse. I'm just trying.
I'm gonna pull that out of him.
I don't want to be sitting here
I'm
and be
gonna-
like, well, when I fucking went here,
Yo!
let me finish my sentence, fat boy.
Okay, you just said you said 4 words and 2 of them
I'm
were curses.
giving the example of how I don't want to
Can't
talk.
be example, and I'm drinking holy water.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
tough.
Okay.
Yo,
the tongue is one of the
what's
most
the- what's-
powerful things. to
What's the
control.
next? What's the next subject?
Not a lot going on this week. There were a couple matchups that were announced. The first one, we'll bring it your way. Let's see what your thoughts on this was. Jack Della Maddalena versus Prates.
You called it.
Whatever it said. I don't know. Jack.
You messed his name up. But anyway.
What is it? Madalena? Jack
Madalena. I
couldn't
kind
do
of
that.
figured this one was coming. Yeah, number 1 versus number 5. It's a good fight. It's in Perth, I think, or somewhere in Australia. Striker versus striker. I think Jack should win this fight. I think Jack has more tools to win. Jack can grapple, where I'm not saying Carlos can't, but
He doesn't want to.
he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Jack should win, but I think it should be a fun fight. Yeah, it's nice to see that people are getting matched up in the division.
This is true. Any thoughts from you? Just curious what you thought about that.
I think it's a banger. I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely a banger.
I don't know who to pick right now. I think Jack also has more ways to win.
Mhm.
I think he's the better boxer, but the process is
Mhm.
long and
Mythical.
tall and yeah.
Just curious,
spinning shit.
with Jeff Neal unfortunately getting knocked out in his last fight as well by Euros Medic, does that decrease the knockout of Pritz? Like, how does that work in people's minds or like fighters' minds?
I don't think so.
Like, are they
I
going to say
think-
Jeff is on his way down?
Yeah,
We all-
I
they
don't
kinda-
think so. No,
Okay.
I think he just got caught.
All right. More movement was Chama vacated
Just going to heavyweight.
Love it.
for what?
Love
though?
it.
Speculation.
He's
Can we
fighting
own
Jon
it?
Jones at the White House. If it's not Jon Jones, it's going to be
Gane.
Cyril Gane.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Jon Jones.
I think it's going to be Cyril Gane because Jon Jones was talking in an interview about how his body was like so banged up and he was hurt and whatnot. I mean, I would love for either way. Here's my prediction: Alex versus Gane, Alex versus Jones.
Either
I
way.
think Jones or Gane beats him. Unfortunately,
Either way, yeah.
but it's awesome and I love to see it. And he's got big balls for going out there and trying to
Yo.
get 3 belts.
If he becomes a 3-weight world champion, like that's,
He's the GOAT.
Go.
I mean, if the only
the
one to
GOAT.
ever do that.
And the time he did it
Mm-hmm.
and the
You
age
think
he
UFC
started.
is pushing for that?
Huh?
Think UFC is?
Hell yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
Dana loves Jones, right?
No.
Even if it's not John, I think they want Pereira and Jon Jones. I think that's the biggest fight they could make. Like you said, though, John is beat up, so say it's not John, it's Gane.
Does Gane really? Does Gane do
It's
it for
not-
you though for the
it's
White House?
It's the belt. It's just it's like I know what you're trying to say.
That
it does-
magnitude of the White House card.
Pereira
does-
versus anybody does it for me.
Yeah.
I don't care. Whoever
That's what I was gonna
whoever
say.
Chalmers
I don't
fighting,
think Gane does it for people, but Pereira
does.
is
He
gonna
does
bring it.
enough.
Oh, he can
Carry
carry
it.
it.
He's carrying it. Yeah.
Who
And
do
I
you
think
think?
everybody's kind of back on the Gane wagon after the Tom Aspinall.
sure.
Because the short things that
Yep.
it was, he did look good. So I think, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a big boy.
Who do you think we see you in the UFC fight in general this year at all? Who do you think? Either do we get a Jon Jones or do we get a Conor McGregor?
I think we're going to see Conor on the International Fight Week card. That's kind of like when he usually comes back. I think that's like second week of July, like July 11th or something. I think we do see Conor fight this year.
Yeah.
I think like we have to.
I will say though, I have
like in his contract, I don't really care.
no cares.
I'm
for it.
gonna watch.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not. It's like Ronda and Gina Carano.
I think
I'll
until we
I'm
told you he
watching
was excited.
McGregor.
I think
told
until we
you.
I'm
actually
watching
see
McGregor.
Connor show up to like an actual press conference, then I'll be excited. But I am just
until his little Irish feet step into the octagon, I won't believe it's
Little
real.
Irish feet.
Where's me Irish whiskey?
Just before we move off the white card, I didn't think about this, but you think they're going to clear guys like
100%, bro. You have anything on your record, you are not fighting at the White House. You have a DUI. If you've sprayed,
McGregor.
God,
What'd you
Jones.
say?
Jon Jones?
yeah, all of his shit.
Jon Jones got a lot of shit on his
Yeah,
record.
but it's Jon Jones.
they will.
It's Jon
Had
Jones.
to drop him off of a fucking helicopter into the octagon.
Trump loves.
They're gonna bring him in cuffs so he doesn't do anything.
Trump loves Jones.
Oh,
he
shit.
did the Trump dance. He's gonna he's gonna fucking pardon him for everything he's ever done. Put him right on there.
It's gonna be
But-
very big. It's gonna be very big.
And anybody else, I think it would be a harder time to get on there. Like if you have any things on your record.
I'm not gonna lie. That's what I love about Trump. Trump, like
He likes what he likes.
I'll do it.
I think they
this
asked
is what
him
I want.
about.
I'll do it.
I think they said, "What do you like about Bill Clinton?" He said, "I like that he likes me." or he said nice things about me. I'm like, fair. That's fair. That's a good reason to like somebody.
Motherfuckers just in there pushing buttons, pardoning gangsters and shit.
Hey, man.
Can I do it?
Didn't
I'll do it.
Didn't
That's it.
Bill Clinton just get brought in to like testify with all the Epstein
No,
stuff?
they volunteered to do it.
Well, I think they kind of had to with all the allegations.
No,
right?
no, no. Well, they wanted to go in there
Clear
and
the
be like, y'all want to try to throw us under the rug? They're like, we're going to take everybody with us, essentially.
But the internet, oh God, why are we going this way? The internet, just so people understand though, you like, I'm not going to use it. You could be in the Epstein files.
Why the fuck am I in the Epstein
And
files?
this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Say
That
you are.
you
It
can
could
literally.
be.
I'm saying the internet made if your
Yeah.
name is like. Cause remember,
You could
like
be
Russell
mentioned.
Wilson was in
John
it.
Jones. I mean, not John Jones. Joe Rogan was mentioned in there
Right.
because he tried to go on the show.
Correct.
So anybody
Anybody
can
could
be
be-
fucking mentioned.
Yeah.
And, but, oh, you're in the Epstein files.
Yeah,
Like,
it's messed up. Between that and AI is driving me
Yeah,
crazy. Because even
yeah.
yesterday, I seen some sick ass fighter jet videos yesterday.
I know, and it's a video game.
And I
got
could tell
caught by
though.
it,
I
too.
was like,
I
oh
had to
my
wa-
God. I'm like,
I almost got. I had to watch it like 2-3 times. I'm like, that's crazy.
but it looks sick though. You're like,
Yeah.
yo, American Air Force is
Now
phenomenal.
I'm just sitting there picturing, like, man, what if I was in that? That's so crazy. Like,
Crazy.
It's fake.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's where we are. Like where you just it's
Bro, that was crazy. The bomb, the real video, the bomb. It's
Yeah.
just like, dude, you just
man.
living regular life and then boom. It's
Yep.
like, holy shit.
didn't feel that yesterday. It was American. Just let you know. Moving on.
Stop wrapping this up
One more fight that also whatever.
fucking idiot.
It was Aaron Pico versus Pitbull. That got announced too. What do
two
you think?
Bellator guys.
Fought before?
No, you would have thought they would have because of it just like sounds like they did, but they have not fought. I am picking Aaron Pico. I think he's just younger.
Aaron Pico look good.
Aaron Pico's so good, but he goes out there and then sometimes he just gets caught. And I don't think he's ever lived up to the hype that he was supposed to be. He had like a great wrestling background, boxing, everything, and sometimes he puts it together, sometimes he doesn't. But I think this is a good fight for him against Pitbull.
Anything?
I'm excited for it. What is it?
Last night,
Miami card.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
just to go. RAF Wrestling was on last night. Anybody watch it?
Yep. I mean,
might see some of the highlights
I
of it?
watched the whole debacle with Armin, and
Let's just cover that real quick. First you was like,
they were clubbing each other. Like it was. Armin should have socked him after he pushed him.
Yeah. You
Like-
should have just shoved him.
He should have just shoved him, bro. They were clubbing each other. Yo, but see, you don't understand. Like we can club each other, whatever.
But he was like, mink.
But then he pushed him at the end and socked him. I'm like, and I love Armin, but it's like you're not doing yourself any favors because now the UFC is going to look at that and be like, we can't trust you. You pulled out of the title fight. You headbutted Dan Hooker. You punched the fan. Like I'm running out of fingers here. My man's got a lot of incidents, so it's like, come on, Armin. Like you're not doing yourself any favors. And now, I guarantee you, RAF is going to be looking when they're booking fights or matches. They're like, do we keep booking UFC fighters? Because now look what happened in this last match. It kind of puts a stain on adding
Wrestling.
fighters and adding fighters to it.
fighters
So
into
they might
wrestling.
just might be like, fuck it, we're just going to keep doing it with just wrestlers or grapplers.
Now-
And now you kind of mess it up for everybody.
stay there real quick. Because my general question, you're a fighter. You're going against a wrestler. He's clubbing you as
I'm
hard as
clubbing them right back.
you're not gonna say something like, bro. You're not
No,
gonna do it, bro.
Probably,
Or you gonna keep it in the realm of wrestling?
I would probably, if he clubbed me, I'd club him back, and if he clubbed me again, then I'd probably say something like, "Yo, you gonna turn this into some shit you don't
And
want?"
that's
Like,
that's my
But,
only argument
you
for Armin.
can't exchange them back and forth during the entire match. And then once the match is over, he pushes them down on top of them and sneaks in the right hand.
I also think though that it's the job's accountability or responsibility to hold the athletes accountable. If you see somebody club and they club back
Foul?
and it's getting physical, you always in wrestling, because I've had it happen in wrestling. They stop you and they say, "Hey, yo, knock that shit off! Like, stop clubbing each other. Let's keep it clean." Blah 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 blah. And like they give you a hard warning, or somebody gets a point for it.
Yeah.
They were
and
they were saying they were going to stop the match. Like the commentators thought they were going to just end it multiple times, which the referee probably should have done. Like, yo, like that's enough. Like we're done. You're both chalked. But they didn't. So
Big brawl broke out.
because the guy that Armin beat.
Giorgio
He was like, dude, you didn't even beat me. He was like, you literally got like foul points. That was bullshit. Like, you didn't actually win the match.
Did he get a takedown? Because he's taken me down for $1,000.
he did take him down.
I did say
He did take
they
him down.
shared something or it did like a takedown, but I didn't know if it technically counted.
I think they both took each other down. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that kid's good.
Mm-hmm.
The kid's good. The kid's jacked too. So.
Yeah.
Who
I
else?
feel bad that they jumped him. It's like, come on.
Who won last night?
Yeah.
Aljo won.
Aljo before was it? That was
Benson Henderson.
Yep, Benson Henderson. You had David Carver as Bubba Jenkins. You ever seen a clip with Bubba Jenkins? That was actually I don't know who Bubba Jenkins is, but I seen that clip
Olympian,
from
I think.
Penn State. I guess he got cut for some younger kid, or I guess what do you get start?
Yeah,
you start in college or something like that, or wrestling.
Yeah.
I guess they chose a younger freshman over him. He
Probably
schools.
started, and then the freshman came in and beat him, and then he lost his spot.
He went to a different school, and they met in the finals. And Bubba came out, and
Cooked him.
you guys see. I'll send you the clip. It's actually pretty like, damn, that's like a highlighted moment.
Well,
But
Bubba got bubbed.
he did. I think it was
David Carr is nasty.
Nasty. Yeah. Well, Raph was Raph's good. Like, I like Raph's product, man. I would like to continue to check that out. Other than that, bro, slow week in MMA.
Slow week.
Not much going on.
It's all right. I feel like we're just here though, so pumping out another episode.
Big heart.
And
I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are
yeah, we got here nice and early on a Sunday, so we'll have this out fresh, hot and fresh.
Monday.
Who was that? Subway.
What?
Hot. What's their go-to?
Always fresh.
Always hot. Who's hot and fresh? Is that Little Caesars? What's Little Caesars? I know you know about Little Caesars.
my dumb ass still
Little
knows
Caesars, I don't eat
Pizza
that
Hut.
shit.
You
was
could definitely knock down.
I'm a
five.
Pizza Hut dude,
You're
bro.
a Pizza Hut dude?
That is crazy.
I was a Pizza Hut dude, bro. Not no Little
You look like a
Caesars.
Chuck E. Cheese type of
Yeah.
dude.
Well, I have. I got kids, Joe.
Do you?
You look like
Chuck E. Cheese
I
ass
didn't know
man.
that.
hang around Chucky.
We see an entire entourage every week. I go to a fight. I'm like, there's three Justin. What the frick? And they're all big.
They all have their own accounts who comment on Steady Picks thing and defend Justin.
That's who it is.
It is.
It's like
They
a
all got
bunch of
burners.
trees.
They all got burners.
If I had,
Yo, it's crazy.
No,
that
if I-
even the
no,
name
no,
of
let
the
me talk.
podcast, I'm the
Cut me off.
favorite, man. It's crazy.
if I had
You
like
could literally
private
depart-
investigator skills,
Go ahead, do it.
You could depart from the podcast right now and no one will blink an eye.
How old are you, Justin?
And me, 39.
How old are you,
fucking lying,
Justin?
bro.
43?
43.
39, bro.
Are you 43?
Yeah, I'm 43.
When's your birthday?
February 10th. Now,
I'd be belated, bro.
Nah,
'Cause
I
nobody
was-
said shit about it. Nobody didn't even acknowledge it. I'm sorry. My bad. Happy belated birthday, bro.
Fuck his birthday.
Fucking March 1st now.
That's just a day after my daughter's. Fuck his birthday.
Oh, man.
Oh,
You
you're
know,
right,
I ain't
man.
worried about
You
this
did.
pussy.
Yo, you know who? I just talked to fucking Jim Rendero. His son was born on my birthday. So fuck out of
Damn,
here.
that poor kid.
It's a legend's
Birth?
birthday.
Birth.
Day or birth?
Birth.
You know what? I gotta say
He's
something.
from Fishtown.
Go ahead, so we can wrap it up.
Birthday.
Get
You
your
know
shit
what,
off.
Wrap
man?
this shit up, man. Who you got to shout out?
go ahead.
I'm not
one of your
shouting out
kids?
nobody.
Which
You
one of
know
your kids
who
are singing
Sean
in the
is?
play? who's got something going on? Shout them out. Who we selling t-shirts for?
Sure, that shit's
Yo,
fucking
shout
funny.
out that way.
Go ahead, say your shit so I can wrap this shit up, man.
Shout out Dev Wade.
Yeah, that's good. No, that's Nick Fury with the iPad.
Yo, don't ever do. Can we? Don't do that. That's his shit. Now that's wrong.
What?
You can't ever. That's his shit.
Yeah, they dick eating, bro.
Shout out Dev Wade.
You can't. You cannot do that.
You know what? Sean's the kid that goes to the Asians to get the haircut and the conversation starts. You know what I'm talking about? And they all start laughing.
Why the fuck would I ever know
I'm
about going to
telling you,
Asians for a haircut?
I'm saying.
Why would I know
First of
anything
all,
about
you're from
haircuts?
Kensington. You definitely get $5 haircut.
No.
Can you hit this joke? I want to hear it so bad.
I just said it.
What is it?
I just told you.
Tell me again.
You never got your haircut at the Asians like Sean?
No.
They go in there, they start fucking talking, and everyone starts laughing. You know who they're talking about when you sit in the seat.
Man, shout out Dev Wade,
Shut
man.
up. Yo!
These are a bunch of nillas, you know
I
that?
don't even understand the joke.
I'm waiting for the punch.
Shout out Nick Fury.
He's an idiot.